everybody, how are y'all doing? Oh, nice. So y'all won't believe this BS that happened yesterday. Sorry y'all, yesterday was such a hectic day, so I didn't get on here or anything to go live. But I want to get on here today and discuss this. I was so mad. My hair's everywhere. I don't care. So I will give y'all a couple minutes because I'm not sure if it notified anyone. I probably should have said it sooner to let y'all know, but I've been working on my Christmas tree and stuff, and I didn't overdo it. I made it like gold, and it's got like gold colors, and it's got red. It's pretty. Really, really pretty, I think. The ribbon, I put like a ribbon on it too, so I made it really cute. But yesterday, me and my daughter went to the mall because one of my kids want a pair of cowgirl boots for Christmas. Hey, cool gamer, how are you doing today? But one of my kids want a pair of cowgirl boots for Christmas, and in the mall they have what you call a shoe department store. It's like it's nice shoes and stuff, but it's like at a cheaper price. So I went there to see if they had any cowgirl boots. Of course, the boots that they had not long ago for $20 are now $50. So I was like, yeah, screw that. But upon walking into the mall, we're walking and we see these two little kids. You know, y'all know those little things y'all can ride and you put the quarter in them, like when you're really little and stuff, you can get on them like a horse or a car or something, and you ride it. Well, there's these two little kids on them, and nobody around. Like I looked around, nobody around, but I seen this man walking up to them, and he started getting, digging in his pocket. So I reckon he like noticed it too, and he started putting quarters, and I was automatically digging in my purse, seeing if I had any quarters that I can put in the machine for the kids, And I was wondering, like, where's their parents? These are, when I say kids, I'm not talking about no 8, 9, 10-year old. I'm talking about tiny, tiny kids. Okay. So the man starts putting quarters in, and I start digging and putting quarters in for the little girl, and he's putting them in for the little boy. And he asked, like, we looked at each other and, like, where are their parents? So we asked the little kids, where's your mama at? And they said in the bathroom. And get this is a mall. And where they were at weren't far from, the entrance when you walk in the door. And the bathroom wasn't like across from where the little kids were on these rides at, okay? So I'm like, your mom's in the bathroom? And they're like, yeah. We asked how old they were. One said 5, one said 3. So a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, itty bitty kids, y'all, no shoes, no socks, in the mall, no parent around. Mom left them by themselves so she can go to the bathroom. Well, the guy, he ended up leaving. He said, I think we've done a good deed for the day and stuff. And like I told him, I'm going to stay with the kids until a parent comes, because I don't want them by themselves. Not long ago at this mall, there was a predator at this mall that was there to meet a male child. And it was a male, I can't remember how old he was, but he was a grown adult. And he went to the mall to meet up with a child, that he met on the internet. So me and my daughter stay there, and we were with the kids for about 15 minutes before the mom came. And she looked at me and my daughter up and down, gave us the most hatefulest look. This lady was something else. And I should have said something to her, but I got my kids, there's kids, and so I'm like, whatever. But she looks at her kids and she's like, let's go. Like hateful, like real hateful to her kids. And I'm thinking, like, lady, like, who are you to leave your kids in this mall over here on these little rides, hanging out by themselves, doing whatever they want to do? Anything could have happened to those kids. She should have been grateful that me and my daughter stayed with those kids because you cannot trust people like that. You just don't leave your kids like that. Like who in the hell leaves their kids, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old like that? I was mad. And my daughter, she's my mouthy one, and she was actually in the middle of putting more quarters in the machine for the little girl. So she finished putting the quarters in as the lady walked up and said that to her kids. And the lady got pissed. She got mad that my daughter put quarters in the machine for her daughter to ride the little ride. Well, she had to stand there for a minute while her daughter finished riding that ride, and then of course she's like, "Let's go." And then next thing I know, like Mackenzie's like, "Mom, just come on." So I went on, and I could have reported it to security, and maybe that's why the woman wanted to hurry up and get away from that area. Maybe she thought I did, but I didn't. I noticed two little bitty kids by themselves. But I understand parents can be stressed out or whatever, but you can't leave your kids like that in a mall so you can go to the bathroom. You can't do that. This world is freaking, it's crazy. There's sick people out here. There's trafficking out here. There's all kinds of stuff. And especially knowing what just happened at this mall recently with that pedo trying to meet that kid, and you're going to leave a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old by themselves, and also not far from the doors that go outside. So if somebody wanted them, they ain't got to walk through the darn mall with them. All they got to do is snatch them off the toys and walk out the damn door with them. So that little witch should have been grateful. Hey, Leah, how are you, honey? She should have been grateful that me and my daughter cared enough to stay with her kids to make sure that didn't get snatched or anything happened to them. Nothing at all. We made sure. We sat there and dug through my purse and used all my quarters, to for them to ride the rides because their mom decides to leave them by themselves. Like, and I mean, I don't mind it. I didn't care about using the quarters, that's not the thing. But she got mad about it, is what pissed me off. Like, she should have been fucking, excuse my language, but the bitch should have been fucking grateful that we cared enough about her kids, not even knowing her kids. For 15 minutes, we stood there with those kids, and I don't know how long they were there before we got there because they were already on those little toys before we got there. So the bitch should have been grateful. And it really just upset me. Hey, Amy, how are you? It just ran all over me because you can't do that. I don't even let my 15-year-old walk around the mall by herself. So why the hell are you going to let a 3 and a 5-year-old? No shoes, no socks, and then wants to be a bitch. I should have went off on her, but I'm not. I try to keep calm, and I was mad. My insides were boiling. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I'm glad you're doing well. Leah, how are you feeling today? Leah, Amy, if either one of you want to come up here, just let me know. But yeah, it really just walked all over me. Like, she should have been grateful that, a stranger didn't just walk up and take them. Two strangers came up and stood with your kids to make sure that didn't happen. That's what she should have been grateful for. And she should have been a mom and took them into the bathroom with her instead of leaving them out to do whatever. I mean, you're okay? Are you hurting today? Okay, Amy. I will do that. I'll do a live this weekend so you can come up here. What time is it where you live, Amy? Because it's 9:10 p.m. here. Oh yeah, but my daughter, she turned around and she looked at that woman and she said, I can't remember her exact words, but she was like, me and my mom stayed with them to make sure nothing happened to them. And the lady just looked at my daughter and rolled her eyes. I'm thinking she's probably hoping something happened to him. The way she acted is how it seemed to me. She's probably like, too bad they didn't run off or whatever. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but that's just the impression she gave me. Not as much. It's 10 p.m. there too. Okay, so we're on the same time. Um. Oh, you're asking Leah what happened? She hurts a lot. She stays in pain a lot. She has a lot of medical issues, so it's a lot of her health issues dragging her down. So I'm hoping the doctor can come to something to help her, more. It's sad. Like it hurts her when she types too. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to get on here, y'all, and rant about is that mom leaving those two little babies. I mean, they're, yeah, 3 and 5 years old. They're not really babies, but they're still babies. They're still babies, you know. So I was so mad about it. So mad. It's been eating me alive. Like I just can't believe it. What a cheeky bitch. She probably went to the toilet. That's Leah. I didn't want to say that, but that was the same impression I got. Especially, why were you in the bathroom for fucking 15 minutes or longer? I mean, maybe she had a big shit to take. I don't know. But that was what I was questioning myself was, did she leave those kids by themselves so she can go to the bathroom in the mall to do her DRUGS? You know? Like, I was pissed. And then no socks, no shoes. And she had no control over the kids either. Like after once they started, first Mackenzie's like, "Come on, mom, let's go," and like so I in my on my insides I was feeling like I don't know. I just felt bad for the kids. I didn't want to leave them for some reason. I felt so bad for them, especially how their mom was a twat. Well, so whenever we go to walk, she starts walking kind of behind us. But then next thing I know, the kids run and they like take off through the mall wherever. I don't know. I guess I reckon she allows them to do whatever they want so she don't have to deal with them was the impression I got, but I also got the DRUGS impression, but I did. Yeah, it's cold. It's freaking cold as crap outside. Luckily, yesterday it was still cold, but it wasn't freezing. But it was still cold, and them babies should have had socks and shoes on, especially running through a mall and walking through a parking lot or anything. I mean, I don't know. Something just it wasn't setting right with me with it all, and I hope nothing ever happens to him. I hope she don't do it again. Like, I mean, she already did it. There's no telling how many times she's done it. So, but I'm thankful that me and my daughter, walked into the mall and stayed with them until a parent came. But you just don't do that, and especially, heck, if I'm just going to piss, it don't take me very long to piss and get off the toilet. I mean, but it took her like 15 to 20 minutes, something like that. It was a long time. It could have been over 15 minutes. It was a long time because they got the ride. They even rode the rides like 6 times, I would say. I've noticed over here a lot of mothers don't look at their kids because they are always. That's sad. Well, she wasn't clicking on no phone. She wasn't. But she was a bitch and a half. I should have I probably should have like pulled her to the side and said something to her, but at the same time, little kids, if they see something small like an argument, they're gonna freak out or anything because I already knew by her attitude if I said something it was gonna be a full blown out. She would have probably raised her voice and then I would have raised my voice and just the kids don't need to see that. So I just was like took a deep breath, manly looking bitch. She's probably in there fucking doing what she said. Makes me mad. It's crazy. Anything can happen. There's too much in this world. Anything can happen to your babies. So everybody, y'all just keep an eye on them. Don't leave your little babies like that. Do you have kids, Amy? Oh, guess what I got today, Leah? My favorite thing in the world. I got me a new Carmex. I keep forgetting it. And finally, I told Mackenzie, I said, please remind me to get a Carmex because I've been freaking out without it. Luckily, I found one last night that was almost empty, but I squeezed some out and put it on my lips because I was freaking out. I freak out without Carmex. I don't know if y'all know that. I feel lost without it. You got these too? I freaking love them. I'm addicted to Carmex. I have to have it at all times. So, did you say you want to come up here, Leah? I think, did I ask Amy already? Does she have little ones? I think I already asked her that. She she might have grown ones. Grown. Yeah, you can here too, but I like just the regular old Carmex. I don't like for some reason if I use stuff with different flavors in it, my lips will chap like a crazy person chap. Babe, you don't have to do that. You want to? Okay. There you go. I probably won't be live as long today as I have been here lately. I drive through a very wealthy neighborhood each day on my way to work. This community does not. What? These parents allow their little ones to walk to and from by themselves. I figured yours might be grown by now. I was thinking, well, that's crazy. When I was little, we had to walk to and from school. Where I lived, we didn't have a school bus either. And I think that they should provide school buses, you know, for, it's, what if something happened to one of them babies walking to school? You sit and you think and you're like, man, it's sad. Hi, Leah.
Hi. How
How
we
are
doing?
you?
Oh, feeling better, which is
Well,
good. Thank goodness.
thank goodness, huh?
Oh, sick of pain, I tell you. But oh well, such is life. Got to
Life.
keep on going.
Yep, you gotta keep pushing forward. Be strong. It's how it is.
Yeah, I used to walk to school too. Um, and we used to have to walk down to a bus stop, catch a bus, and then it would take us to a long way away from home.
Ooh. Oh, yours was a long way away from home?
Oh, longer than just like it'd be in another suburb,
Mm.
a couple of suburbs over. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
when I went to high school, I had to catch a bus and a train, then walk up this great big hill to the high school, and then do same thing over again.
Oh, hell.
Mm.
Yeah, Amy. It was, especially when you're like little walking, and like how since you've walked them back and forth, situations that can happen and stuff, and it's crazy and it's dangerous. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Parents these days, they think like it's almost like some of them don't have a brain. Like, I understand that, like, yeah, letting them walk back and forth to school if they have to do that, which I had to because nobody was there to take us to school in the mornings. So that's what I was thinking, a bus and a train.
Yep, a bus to the train station in Dara, and from Manala to Dara, and then a train from Dara to Oxley, and then to Oxley High School. Yeah.
That's crazy. I've
We
never
used to,
been on a train.
haven't you? Oh,
No.
neither has Talia. I've got to take her on a train and an aeroplane. She's been on a boat.
Amy, have you been on a train before? I had to go get me something to drink. I was unprepared because wasn't going to go live, and then I was like, well, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a live for 9. Oh, oh shit! What did I do? Drop. Can y'all still see me?
I can see your picture.
I don't know what I did to just now, but okay.
You've never been on a train, Amy.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, we don't have trains where we can just go get on a train to go somewhere. I think the only time, like, if you can schedule a train, I don't know where they have them at, but probably in another state to go take you to a whole nother state, like train stations or something. That's the
I've
only thing I
even
can think of.
I've even been on one of those old steam trains. You know those ones with the fire in them and make that big steam come out of the chimney. You know
Oh,
them
they
really
have
old
those at
fashioned ones.
Dollywood.
They don't have them anymore on the line here, but yeah, they used to. And you'd go through the tunnels, and they'd be all soot,
Soot.
and it soot. You know what you get in your fireplaces
Yeah.
in the tunnels, and you'd have the windows open. There was no air conditioning; they were just drop down windows with a long bench seat. So yeah, they were the old wooden trains. Then they went to diesel. Then they went to electric.
Dang. She said, I'll take that back. I took my son on a train to see the leaves changing colors, but not a long trip. Does that make sense? Yeah. But see, I think it's still different than what they do there, ain't it? They get on a train to catch a ride to one suburb to the next.
Yeah, down in Brisbane you can, but not I live in Rockhampton now, which is up in the bush kind of, and the only trains you can catch here are to different cities. Like,
Huh.
yeah,
Now in Knoxville, they have buses. They don't have them here, but they have buses where I'm not sure how much you got to pay, but they'll take you, certain areas in there.
yeah, they've
She
got
said a
buses
steam
here.
train?
Yep, a steam train. This is when I was little. Oh my god. Yeah, they still had them then, and they used to have, yeah, the bushes, yeah, in the countryside. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. We, yeah.
Yeah, like the
It's
woods.
rural, but it's not.
Well,
We've still got a city, but we're not the main city. Like Brisbane is the main city of the capital of Queensland, and that's where I was born. That's where you caught trains. Oh, they've got heaps of stations and different lines. That's how everyone usually gets around
you can come
on
this way then. I don't
trains.
have the camera on. Is the bush. That would be cool to have trains just to take you from one city to the next. Don't Chicago or I can't remember where it's at. I think they have something kind of
Yeah,
like that.
like a subway station, isn't it? But I don't
Yeah.
think we have any underground ones, not in Brisbane.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Hmm?
no. Because some of them trains in New York and all that, don't they go underground the whole way? Or do they go underground then come out and go along?
Uh, I'm not sure, honestly. Kenzie, are you live?
Yes, hello. I can hear you.
Julia said hello. Your camera's off. Yeah, my camera's off. Okay. Why did you tell me to shush? Because you're being loud. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hey, we've even
It's
got a
nice
train.
meeting you.
Beg your pardon?
What? Anyways, I'm gonna go and let y'all talk.
Okay, see ya. We've even got a train that runs down the street. It's usually
Kenzie. She strives. I don't know. She loves attention. So she is the loudest one of the bunch. She will come downstairs and be as loud as she can to make sure she is acknowledged.
oh, okay.
It's an all day thing. Every time she walks into the living room, she does that.
She sounds right now like she got Tourette syndrome.
I'm telling you what. She's in there. Mackenzie, please. No, ma'am. Wait. What did I tell you about respect? Wait. Wait, what did I tell you? Shh. Don't tell me to shush. I'm going to have to go to my bedroom. Because she is purposely doing it. Sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay. She's only been a teenager. That's all.
Yes, it's a teenage thing.
Yep, I get you. A teenage girl thing.
I'm telling you what. Because she had to go with me, to the mall. I went there to see if they had boots, cowgirl boots,
Oh
because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
where I got my pair for $20.
No,
But
that's cheap.
Yeah, they still have them there, but they're not $20 no more. They were, it was, I want to say it was 50. It was 50 or 60, but I'm pretty positive it was 50. I said, I'm not spending $50 on those. So we went to Walmart to look, but she is the hardest person to shop with. The hardest. My brain could not function because it's, Mom, I want this. Mom. I'm like, I'm trying to find your sister boots for Christmas. But,
I hate it
uh,
when they talk to me when I'm doing food shopping and I'm looking at something and they stand in front of me and talk to me. I say, look here and be quiet, I'm trying to concentrate. Tell me later when we get home or when we get to
yeah.
the checkout.
Yeah, that's how, yeah. 'Cause, uh, Kenny, he needed a new belt because his belt that he wears to work, it tore up. Like, they only last so long when he worked in 'em, so I had to get him a new belt. And I was trying to remember, I knew he said a belt and ibuprofen. Well, I was trying to remember, he said one other thing, and it ended up being body wash. I was trying to remember it, but she just kept going. I was like, I'm trying to remember what your dad said he needed. So I was like,
I
oh
should.
man.
Do you take a shopping list shopping? I should start doing that. I
No,
don't.
I don't.
I just go along each aisle and say, oh yeah, I'll have some of that, some of
But
that.
I can't think, like, I don't really know, like, if I'm going grocery shopping, I really don't know what I'm going to get until I get there because it depends on their prices. So I shop by their prices, like whatever's cheap. But their meat has gone up. I got a bag of chicken today and it costed me $15. And it only, well, it fed us, but I had, it was like the little wing pieces.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, and it wasn't worth $15. It was not. Because
how
at
many?
Food Line, I got it for 10 before. And then I didn't want to drive all the way from Walmart across town to another store. So I spent the 15 on it. But my God, I will never do that again.
What were they marinated?
Yeah, they were supposedly uh had hot sauce or whatever on them or
Yeah,
something. But it was like it wasn't the like name brand stuff. It was great value, but it was expensive. Just and it really wasn't a lot of chicken in it. Like I want to say I had 3 little wings. Like it
no,
wasn't they didn't put a lot of chicken in it. And
no, that's a bit dear for wings. How many? How heavy was it?
uh well, I would say I'd go look, but he just carried the trash out for me.
Uh, was it more than 2 pound, more than a kilo?
Mm, uh, it might it might have been mm, maybe 5 pounds. Well, no, it was less than that. Maybe 3.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah,
about one and
she
a half kilo. Yeah, but when you get things like that, they the weight when you buy it by the weight like that, it includes the any sauce stuff marinade that's in them, so you're not really getting that amount of
Yeah,
meat.
that's true.
What's
That's true.
steak
It is
like over
expensive,
there?
Amy. What
What
what?
is what is steak like over there? Like rump
Oh
steak?
my gosh, steak is expensive right now. How much is steak?
I know beef right now is 5.19 a pound. No, five, five, five something a pound.
Beef right now is 5 something a pound.
Oh, that's cheap
Or no. I'm
What?
sorry. I'm sorry. It's 6.39 a pound. Food
for
City.
steak.
Oh no, not for steak.
Oh no, for steak it's like
I know for
seven.
two it was
I think
$20 and like 21 something when we looked the other day for 2 steaks.
I thought it was like $7.50 a pound on steak.
That's
Oh, no,
still
I'm gonna
cheap. What, for a good rump
Cheap.
steak that's tender?
We're dying here.
go.
We're poor folks, and I love
He
this
said
place.
cheap. It's more expensive where she lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, beef is 6 something a pound right now.
Stop that hurt.
Amy.
And Rockhampton is supposed to be the beef capital of Australia, but we still have to pay a lot for meat. So I don't know what they're doing with it.
Yeah, everything keeps going up. The meat, every time I swear, every time I go to the store, it's higher. One time I went to get, I used to get the 10-pound at Walmart because it was only 20, I think it was $22 and some change, something like that. It wasn't, it was a good deal. But now it's $30, or no, it's more than 30 now. They went up even more again. So I won't get it there no more. I look around till I can find something.
How much are pork chops and pork? Is that
Oh,
cheap where you are?
I'd have to look. I haven't been. Kenny has been the one looking at pork. He's the
Oh,
one that grabbed that thing so I can cut into pork steaks, because that's what we'll normally do is get like the big roast, or I cut the pork thing he got. I cut a bunch of pork steaks out of those
oh,
the other day, but I don't remember. He always gets the pork. I don't really care for pork. It makes me sick to my stomach for some reason. I used to like it, but
I don't like Dad right now. He's mean.
what do you do?
He told me that, you know what I all the time ask you to get me at gas stations?
Mm-hmm.
He told me that because I like my Haribo Go Bears. Well, he told me that he found my pack, my old one, my old pack, in the car, and he had it in his pocket, like I could hear it rattling. And then he said that he pulled it out, and it wasn't my Haribo Go Bears.
It wasn't your Haribo Go Bears? Okay. She loves gummy bears, and I guess he's teasing her. He told her he found some.
oh. How do you say that name? That H, Haribum, or whatever?
Haribo? It's H.
Oh, Haribo, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they've got them here. Yeah.
Yeah, she's so hooked on. She always says, "My Haribo Go." I can't even say it like her, but
Mm-hmm. Trolleys. What's trolleys?
is that the sour thing?
In the white car. It's there because it was in there.
I guess whenever you took him to work, when he rode with you, he left it in there.
Oh, yeah, those sour gummy worms, yeah. My granddaughter loves those things.
Oh, sour gummy worms? Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
oh.
one my youngest likes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's her that likes the sour ones. I used to when I was a kid. I used to love them things. I still will. I'll still eat them, not like I did. But oh my gosh. I was into Reese Cups for a long, long time.
I've never tasted them.
You've never had a Reese Cup?
No,
You ever tried peanut butter balls?
no.
You ever tried peanut butter fudge?
No.
I like peanut butter. Okay, so I was telling Mackenzie I want to make some peanut butter fudge. And I've never made it myself. My aunt has made it, but I want to try to make it.
Well, how do you make it? Just with peanut butter?
Yes, Amy, like Buckeyes. Or maybe she's asking you, have you tried Buckeyes, Leah?
No, no.
It's like the whatchamacallit. See, there goes my brain. Amy, help me. Peanut butter balls.
The national lolly of.
It's the peanut butter balls.
So you say
Um,
candy, we say lollies.
Lollies.
Yeah,
We
lollies.
Now for lollipops we say suckers,
Daddy, is this your shirt?
and for candy we just say candy, unless like it's Reese's or something, we'll say Reese's. But balls of peanut, yes, balls of peanut butter covered in chocolate. It's so good because you put So I found a recipe to make easy peanut butter fudge, and supposedly it's delicious.
My boy's in the hood.
And supposedly all you need is a 16-ounce can of. Leah, I'll send you the recipe. So
Yep. Yep.
a 16-ounce, I say can, a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter, and they said then they get like a thing of the vanilla, the jar things of the vanilla icing, like frosting, and you melt those in the microwave. You mix them all then once the peanut butter and the icing is melted, you mix it together. Then you pour it in the pan to put in the fridge so it can settle and stuff. And supposedly that makes the best peanut butter fudge, but the kind I'm thinking of, you use like powdered sugar
And butter, isn't it?
and butter. Yeah, powdered sugar, butter. I'd have to look at the recipe. And I know peanut butter.
Some of your tea.
I can't remember what else. But I've never made it, but I want to. I've been seeing these recipes pop up and I've been screenshotting. I'm like, I want to try it.
Do you have Cadbury's chocolate over there?
Have what?
Cadbury.
I've never heard of that. Have you heard of that, Amy?
Cadbury chocolate. It's really
We have
good.
Hershey.
Yeah, I think I've got some Hershey caramel and chocolate, that sauce stuff.
Oh, yum.
But I haven't had the Cadbury.
Cadbury.
Cadbury's chocolate. Yeah.
Kenny, do
Milk
we have
chocolate.
Cadbury chocolate here? Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, I never paid attention. I just know of Hershey's. That's the only name I know of. Nothing's wrong with me. I just don't have a brain half the time.
Oh, the Cadbury's chocolate Easter bunnies.
Yeah, that's what he said too. The Cadbury bunny. What is wrong with you, Nicole?
No, I mean just like a block of chocolate, not just the Easter bunnies.
Do they have just the blocks of chocolate or of Cadbury's, or just the bunnies?
All of it.
Oh, he says all.
And the candy bar.
The candy bars and all of it.
Do you have Crunchies?
What is Crunchies? Is that the chocolate with the crunchy stuff in it?
It's like a honeycomb, and then it's got chocolate around the outside.
Yeah, we have those.
Yeah,
Got I forgot, but we call them like crisp. It's like crisp here, crispy, crisp. I can't think of the exact name. You don't think you have the Cadbury bars here in Pittsburgh? Dang. They might. You might have to just look it up.
I reckon that's the best chocolate, Cadbury's chocolate.
Yeah. I think Hershey's is the best.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we've got this one aisle in our supermarket, and it has different kind of things from different countries, and it'll have like a couple of USA stuff. Talia said, "Oh, I need to have some of that Dr. Pepper." I said, "You better drink it." Because it was like really expensive, like $5 for a can.
What?
One can, yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh,
she
you can
said
get them at
yes.
a 50-cent machine.
She said, "Yeah, Nanny, I'll have it. I'll drink it all." And she didn't. When I had a taste of it, I said, "Oh, hell, this tastes like medicine cough syrup." I don't know how
No!
you can drink that. Oh, Sure.
Good. Yes, Amy, Dr. Pepper is yummy.
Oh no, yuck. She wouldn't even drink it. I thought,
Really?
I went, yep. And there was this kind of chip, some kind of a, not Cheetos, some different kind of chip. I think she watches a lot of YouTube ads, and you know how for the kids stuff they have different kinds of foods. And she says, "Oh, I need to get some of these." I said, "You better eat it."
Mm-hmm.
And I seen that she ate half, and the packet was still there. And I was thinking, "Oh, why didn't she eat a lot?" I don't think she liked them in the end.
Oh, come here, cow. I'll be in a minute. Elsie. Oh, he is in this mood where he wants to be scratched
Oh,
over
look at him.
and over and over. He's always comes up to you, and then when I stop scratching his back, he starts pawing my hand, trying to pull it toward him because he wants me to scratch him again.
Oh, have you got a horrible headache, Amy? Oh, that's no good.
Amy, get you some rest, honey. Take you some ibuprofen or Tylenol or something, or whatever it is you take. I don't take them goody powders. That's ugh. But
Oh, goody.
get you some rest.
Yeah.
We love you, and we'll see
Yep.
you soon. I hope you're
Yep.
on here this weekend. That'd be awesome to have you up here with us.
Yeah, then we can all talk together instead of typing. That'd be
Yeah,
way good.
it's so much easier, ain't it, when you come up to talk instead of typing it all. And you
Yep.
don't have to show like your face on here or anything. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't. All
Thank you,
right,
Amy.
sweetheart. Thank you. Good night. You have a lovely night. Sleep tight.
Yep. And I'll have a lovely
Rest
day.
of the
Thank
day at
you
work.
so much. Good night.
Hopefully works better when you go back in.
Yeah.
If not, just look at them, say, up in you.
I reckon.
Oh. Oh.
Slack.
You know what? I wish I had. She put a moon there and it made me think about it. I wish if I had a trampoline in the summer, I would lay on it in the middle of the night and look up
That's
at the
what
stars.
that's what I used to do, and that's what young uh, my sister used to do.
Hey, bud. Yeah, I
And,
used to do that when I was a teenager.
and
When
then
I was a
she
kid,
went to sleep, and
oh,
then she woke up in the middle of the night because we just left her there. Oh, you'll be right.
yeah. Poor girl. I bet she was scared as hell.
oh, oh, no, she was like about 19, 18.
Oh,
Oh, she
she's probably,
probably was
why'd you
waking up
leave
not
me?
knowing. Yeah. Oh, she'll be
Yeah.
right.
I bet she sits and thinks about those things. It's the one that's still living, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're both. Yeah, I've got two sisters that are still
You
living.
should ask her if she ever thinks about those things. And then
Uh,
y'all would get to go on conversations about, yeah, you remember this?
no, we might get her down the yard and have a fight.
Oh,
Oh
hell.
yeah, that's what.
She'd be like, yeah, you
That's
want to
right.
go back to old times? Let's try it out.
Yeah. You know what they used to do to me, the two bitches? Because Diane
To
Nellis
what?
wouldn't do it. They were. I said, you know what they used to do to me, the two bitches, my
What?
sisters? They'd fight me, and I'd be fighting one. We'd be fighting down the hallway, just playing punchy. Then we'd go past the doorway, and my younger sister would come out and hook me in the jaw, like from a tack on the side. I'd fight both of them. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
didn't hurt. That was just our game. We'd play fighty.
Play fighting.
Yeah.
Ugh. If ours was usually real fights with each other, like because well with my brother, he would get he gets mad too easy. Like if you try to play fight or anything, so he gets serious. So when he gets serious, then I have to get serious.
Oh, I remember once, I don't know how it started, but he threw me up against the Besser block wall and it winded me.
Oh
So I looked
shit!
around for the first thing I could find and I seen a broom there, so I broke it across his back. And then I ran upstairs to mum and dad. And he's walking past. You wait till you get out of that room.
Oh, that's funny. He's like, you gotta come out there sometime.
Yeah,
No.
because I could never run fast, and my youngest sister, she could always beat me, so she'd do something to me and then she'd run because she knew that I couldn't catch it.
I bet she'd
Which,
run,
yep, she was a fast runner, but she'd
climb the
come back.
tree.
Oh no, she just ran down the road.
That's
The good
funny.
old days.
Yeah.
Yes, it was fun. And it what didn't make us turn into violent people. It was just a game. We had no
Yep.
toys, that's why. We didn't.
Yep.
We had no toys.
Yeah, I always play. I was an outside person. I didn't like TV when I was little. I didn't like toys. I like, I loved going outside, climbing trees, building tree houses, stuff like that.
Yeah. Running
It was,
around the yard. Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Now kids don't even go outside
Mm-mm. I
unless you
can't.
chase them.
I try to tell mine all the time, go outside and do something. Go find a tree and climb in it. Like, come on. And nope. Why? I don't get it.
Because we didn't have, well, I didn't have any electronics growing up. They weren't invented, so
Yeah, I didn't have electronics growing up either.
we had to go outside or unless sit and read books. And I don't even know if I even had any books. Not ones that I'd
I,
want to read anyway.
yeah, I didn't like reading when I was little.
No, I don't either.
I just,
Nope.
but I do now that I don't like reading books, which I haven't tried. But my news break app, like all the articles, like I get
Oh,
like
yeah.
articles from all over, so
Yeah.
I keep up on those. I freaking fell asleep last night. I was gonna write down, there was an article I was wanting to talk about, and I was gonna write it down, and I was just tired. Going
Chicks.
places.
No, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, going places makes me tired.
Yeah. Going out. Yeah. And especially the stress of dealing, because it does pump you up. It gets your adrenaline going in your cortisol.
Mhm. And it's
What a
that
bitch.
that.
And when she come out of the toilet, what'd she say?
See, they weren't even close to it. I mean, the bathroom was in the same hallway area.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a hallway; it's an open mall. But down that same area where it splits
Yeah.
off in that part. Well, the bathroom was on down, and they were up further. And she looked me and her up and down. She looked me and Mackenzie up and down, and then she looked at her kids and was like, "Let's go." And Mackenzie was in the middle of putting quarters in the machine, when she had warmed up.
Oh, how cheeky. What a bitch.
Yeah, so she got pissed over that because her
She
daughter, like, the ride started, so she was mad.
she should have been happy that someone. I'd be thankful. I'd say, "Oh, thank you." Firstly, I would never do that anyway, especially in the shopping centre, especially when these days and how many times kids get abducted and everything else. They'd
Yep.
be right by my side. They'd be standing in the toilet stall with me.
Yeah, and there was just a predator at the mall that was caught trying to meet a kid.
Oh goodness.
That same fucking mall. Probably that could have been that same
Oh.
spot.
Mm. Oh, gee. She's cheeky. She
Yeah.
needs her kids taken off her.
Yep. She needs something, parenting classes, something.
Yeah.
Because these kids were 3 and 5, but they were tiny, tiny, tiny kids. No shoes, no socks. Like they didn't have they were tiny. I felt bad for them. They were tiny.
Oh, they
I'll
hadn't
just
been
say that.
fed properly,
Yes, that kind of
undernourished.
tiny.
Yeah. Failure to thrive in a way,
Yep.
probably. Oh. Kids
And
like that make me feel sorry. Feel like taking them home,
yep.
giving them a dead old bath, scrub them up, put brand new clothes on them.
Mhm. I felt bad, but it's like what? I mean, I couldn't just bring them home
Yeah,
with
I know
me,
I know. Yeah, I know you
or I
can't.
would have.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you would have.
I felt so bad for them. I'm like, heck, I don't even leave my 15-year-old in the mall. Like, who's gonna do that?
Not by themselves. It's okay if they're with somebody. If
Yeah,
there's
as
a
long
lot
as
of
they're with an
people
adult.
around. Yeah,
Or, well, yeah,
but not
like,
just by yourself. No way.
no. It's like she just didn't care. It was all about herself. She did not care. As long as she got to do whatever she went and done in the bathroom. Because
Would have been
unless she
drugs.
had the shits and it was hard to get out and she just had to sit and push for that long,
Well,
then
if
I
that
don't
was
see
like
why it
that,
took her that long.
she should have went home and done it. Or she could even take a kid, especially the 3-year-old, especially were they boys or girls? Or
One was a
both?
boy and one was a girl. But still, they could have went in the bathroom with her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I
She
would
could
have
put them in
too.
the stall with her.
Yep,
Where the
that's what I would have done. I would have said, no, stay in here, stand
Yeah.
still.
So
Creeps out there, and especially there's even creeps in toilet stall things, like men's toilet stalls. Like
mm,
people that want to, like gays that want to hook up, whatever
yeah.
they are. Disgusting.
So they just
There's
go in
one.
there and hook up.
Yep, yep.
Ooh,
How disgusting.
that's sick.
Mm.
Okay, Cal, Mama sees you, buddy. Okay, Leah. Well, I reckon I'm gonna
Yeah,
get off here. He's standing here whining at my feet for me to come in the living
yeah.
room.
He wants
So
you to go to bed now.
yeah, he
That's
wants
like
me to come
Biscuit.
scratch his damn back.
Oh, how
I've
about
never seen a
Biscuit?
dog like this.
Biscuit, the dog, when I let him downstairs, and then he come upstairs and he wanted meat out of the fridge, and I said, no, you're not getting any. Then he'd walk around and he'd stand there and look at the fridge, and then look at me and look at the fridge until I got some. I thought, oh,
Oh,
you little mongrel. Here, have some now, pass off.
yeah. Cal does that same thing. Or if
Uh,
he smells out where we hide the treats and stuff too, and he'll go up and he'll start nudging them with his nose and then looking at you and then nudging them. I'm
I
like,
know.
oh,
If they
you
could
good.
talk, they're probably saying, oh, come on, give me some. What are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good night.
Good
I
night.
love
I love
you.
you.
Have a good night's sleep and tell Kenny I hope he gets better soon with his back. They give him some pain relief or something.
I will. They ain't, ow, they ain't done nothing, you know, for like pain relief or anything, but
Oh, what?
yeah, but it's turned into an investigation now on
Yeah.
his back.
Well,
So
the doctors or another doctor should at least give him pain relief and realize how much pain he's in.
yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll know
Yeah,
on his
soon.
next appointment and
Yeah.
when the nurse is gonna start coming here. One of so she's like
They
one of the home nurse.
They might be going to give him shots for pain relief.
I'm not sure.
Because
I couldn't tell you.
what's the home nurse going to do?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I know. I guess she's coming. It's part of the because everything like the doctor and all that is
Yeah.
the investigation. You know.
Is
So
she coming after the next operation? Or now?
I couldn't tell you that either.
I'll be saying, what are you going to do, mate?
Yeah, I know. She will. I think she's gonna be also going to his doctor's appointment with him,
Oh,
like meet
good.
him
Like
there.
a support worker thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
whatever
Well,
they've
that's,
done to his back, they've messed him up. They said, that lady said that she's surprised he's even able to walk.
oh, gee.
Yeah, like whatever they done, I don't know what they done, but they've done something.
When he first got an operation, what was he supposed to get done?
They were supposed to put uh if what was it, rubber. Babe, what was it they were supposed to do to your back?
The girl's supposed to go in there, but like a rubber type disc, 3 of those, and
3 rubber
put
top
some
disc
kind of to hold my nerve over where they drilled the hole
and
too
put
big.
something where to hold his nerve over where they drilled his hole too big.
Whoa.
And but they didn't. They didn't even put the rubber disc in like they were supposed to.
Oh. All right. So he's the disc between the. Must have been stuffed
So,
between the vertebrae, the disc that,
yeah.
Oh, poor fella. Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. So I don't know what all the, but they even drilled a hole in his hip for some reason. I don't know.
And he's what?
In his hip. They done several
Oh,
things to him
hip.
while he was asleep. Um,
Oh.
everything
Why
they
would
done
you
to him
do
that's on
that?
paper. Huh?
Why would you drill a hole in your hip when you're doing your back?
Yeah.
Mm, must have been up
Yeah.
to no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
think,
bet.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I bet let you go. Love you. Good night.
Okay. I love you. Good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay then. Bye.
Okay. Bye.